Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. I am Mahesh, Hema, Sunil Kumar, Leela. Good evening. Hope everyone are doing good. Good to see you all here. I hope you had a nice weekend. Yes or no? Good. Okay, so let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Okay, okay. So ready for quick shoot out? All right. So whenever you create a load balancer, how do you access that load balancer? Using the DNS name, right? And this DNS name is nice URL or nasty URL. Nasty URL. So if you want to do the makeup for that nasty URL, so which is a service that you choose? Route 53. So what is Route 53? It's a DNS service from AWS. It's a DNS service from AWS. Why we call it as 53? DNS port number. DNS port number is 53. That's why we call it as Route 53. Good. Okay. And in Route 53, what do we create? Records. Which one? Records. So in Route 53, what do we create? Records. And we know if you want to secure your entire infrastructure should be inside the VPC. What's the full form of VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. Virtual Private Cloud. And every region has a VPC or not? VPC is regional or global? So every region has a default VPC. What VPC? Default VPC. And then how many VPCs you can have per region maximum? 5 VPCs. Okay. 2 VPCs can talk to each other by default? No. If required? Yes. Nice. And also, yeah. How do we connect from the company to AWS? VPN. Very good. What is the word you should use? VPN. What's the full form of VPN? Virtual Private Network. So that is using shared internet in the backend or not? Yes. So from company to AWS, we are connecting using VPN. But if you don't want to use VPN, if you want to a direct connection, so what is the service that we have? Direct Connect. Which one? Direct Connect. Super. And then we learned about CloudFront. Remember? So initially, if we have a application running on one region, right? Let's say, for example, Mumbai region. Which one? Okay. So Mumbai region. If an application is running on Mumbai region, and whoever is accessing that application from India, they'll have a high latency or low latency? Low latency. But if the same application people are accessing throughout the world, for them they have high latency. So is it good to have high latency for them? No. If you want to get, or if you want to have low latency for across the world, so what is the service that you choose? What is the service that you choose? CloudFront. Okay, very good. What does the CloudFront has? Edge location. What does the edge location will do? Fantastic. Edge location meaning it is caching it. What is caching? Static data, dynamic data, or both? Both. Very good. And then application, your content is delivered through all edge locations using what network? CDN. Full form? Content Delivery Network. Fantastic. What is that? Content Delivery Network. Very nice. And these edge locations are completely managed by AWS. And CDN is also managed by AWS. And for how long your data will be cached? Based on TTL. What's the full form of TTL? Time till live, right? After, so do you know the difference between the application with CloudFront and without CloudFront? So which one is faster? With CloudFront is faster. And Route 53 is global or regional? Global. CloudFront is also global. Remember, I didn't wrote on that in the paint. So please write down. So CloudFront is global. Good, guys. Very fantastic. So no Saturday, Sunday, no impact on the weekends, right? Everything is in brain. Very nice. Okay. Let's move on to today's class. Now, you know that AWS is a group of services. And how do we access these services? Amazon Management Console. So do you all agree that everyone should have the AWS account need to be created or not? So every one of you needs to create a AWS account. Let me ask you one nice question. You're all having Instagram? Did anyone told you how to create Instagram? Nice. You have Gmail? Did anyone told you how to create a Gmail? Facebook account? LinkedIn account? Netflix account? Hotstar account? No. But if I ask to create AWS account, then you will say, sir, how? Huh? Yes or no? Did anyone told you, instruct you how to create all these accounts? Yeah, Facebook account, Netflix, all this. No one, right? So what you did, you open the website and click it on here, create account, and you have given the information. And then Netflix, example, you take Netflix only. So you select all the options that it has. You want Telugu movies, English, Hollywood, whichever it is. And then it will ask for the payment or not. Yes or no? And then you have given your card details there, etc., etc. Have you done that or not? Did you regret it? Did you felt bad anything? No. Good. Remember this point. I'll talk about this later. Okay, fine. All right. So for now, okay. Anyways, as a topic came, I'm telling you this. So we need to have the AWS account created, Nana. Okay. So the task for today, the first task for you is what? To create a AWS account. By the time you come, take 2 days time, no problem. So you need to have your AWS account created. Otherwise, where do you do the practicals? We need to do the practicals or not? So we need to use this AWS account to do the practicals. And the process of creating AWS account is very easy. I'll show you in ChatGPT. We'll use ChatGPT. And then just to put in ChatGPT, AWS free tier account, how to create AWS free tier account with the steps it will give. Simple. Go to AWS page. I'll show you. Click on create account and then give the entire information. And while setting up, it will ask your card details. What's that? See, faces got changed now. Huh? Sir, till now everything is good. Now you are saying card details. Huh? You didn't felt bad when you are using for Netflix. Every month 600 rupees. 700 rupees, correct? So, but the thing is here, AWS account, when you're setting up AWS account, it will ask the card details and AWS will charge you only 2 rupees. How much? Only 2 rupees, and that will also get refunded back if possible, right? So AWS will charge you 2 rupees, and you can ask, sir, why we need that credit? I mean, you can use credit card also, you can use debit card also, but please make sure that the card should not be RuPay card. Which one? We have RuPay card. No, sometimes RuPay card will not work. So Visa, MasterCard will fine. And also RuPay card also you can try if you have, but make sure that international transactions should be enabled for the card. Because this AWS is from which country? US, right? It is from where? US. So from US, your card will be charged. So because the international transaction should be enabled, then only this will get deducted. 2 rupees will get deducted, right? For that reason, international transaction should be enabled. You first try with your card. If it works, okay. If not, if it is not working, the only chances are, number 1 is RuPay card will not work. Number 2 is international transaction should be enabled. Okay, Nana? And AWS will give you 1 year free tier. How much? 1 year free tier. And don't worry that, sir, bill. Do we get we have the card details already given, so we are need to worry about the bill? Yes, you need to worry about the bill, but if you follow me, you no need to worry about the bill. If you don't follow me, bill will follow you. Okay. So do not get scared. Nothing will happen. So just in case if you are negligent also, you'll get only few hundreds. That's it, right? But do not worry. What to click, what not to click, what to create, what not to create, everything pin to pin, I'll tell you. So no need to worry that at all. Till now in my classes, you know how many batches I have completed? Countless, right? Not countless, count only, but so many batches completed. For till now, no one have got the bill, but if they have got the bill, maybe in hundreds, that too they didn't follow my procedure, or they tried something else which is not good to try. But those who have followed my instructions, they have not get the bill. But remember, for this entire course on AWS, this course is AWS and DevOps, right? For this AWS, maximum you can keep 200 rupees as a bill, maximum course. But in DevOps, we need to do so many things. No, they're also a little bit more, but you can think of maximum few hundreds. That's it, maximum. Okay, it will not go 1,100%. Okay, you can take maybe 500, 600 maximum for this. We'll try with that. Okay, but there are few services which are paid services. But what we do is we will go and do the practicals on the paid services also. Yes or no? But I'll tell you clearly this service, how much it will charge. There is one service, it will charge 25 rupees. There is for 1 hour. Do you use every month? No, right? We'll use 1 or 2 hours, right? So there 50 rupees will be this one. But not every service is paid. There are so many services, 90% services are free. We will use those, but just in case I'm saying, okay? So please keep that in mind, okay? So the DevOps tools that we're gonna learn after this AWS, there are most of the things are free tools only. Or Git, Jenkins, all these are all free only. But that is part 2. Part 3 is there, no? What is that part 3? We will be using free tools in DevOps and learning it. But I have promised in this batch that I'll be teaching how to use DevOps in AWS. That is our course name, DevOps with AWS. So that one will use AWS DevOps services, which is billable. So there is little bit charge will come. Rest nothing. Okay. Okay, Nana. So is it clear for you? So what is your task? To create a AWS account. So please ask me at the end of the class. I'll show you in ChatGPT how to create it. Okay. Fine. So let's move on to today's class. Assume that you're all working in my company. You joined my company, for example. So every company need to have their AWS account or not? Let's say I'm the manager. I need to have AWS account or not? So you're all joined my company. So here, whenever you're creating a fresh account, main account, we call it as root account. What account? Root account. What is the root account? I ask you to create account, right? So who's the owner of that account? You only, right? So you guys only you guys only. Okay, online, can you confirm? Can you see my screen? I'm dancing here. Yes, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh, I kept it. I didn't wrote anything till now for that reason. You thought it was blank. Okay, fine. So I asked you to create a AWS account, right? And what is that account called? Root account. Say that. This account, root account, till end of the course, we'll be using this word root account. What is that? Root account meaning your main account. Root account meaning main account. Okay, fine. So you join my company. Okay, I'm the manager. So I need to also have a root account or not? Now you join my project. Should I ask you, if you want to do work in my project, should I ask you to use your own personal account? No, right? Should I ask you to use your own personal account? What I need to do? I need to create accounts for you or not? In my root account, I need to create users for all of you. Yes or no? Agree, Nana? Right? So in the root account, I need to create user for all of you. Right? So in company, you should not use your main root accounts at all because it is your personal, no? right? And then every account will generate the bill, right? So here I have one root account, and in one root account, I'll be creating users for all of you. Yes or no? So which is a service where you can create the users for everyone. And the service name is IAM. Say that. Identity and Access Management. Say that, Nana. So if someone asks you, which is a service where you can create users? IAM. IAM, not AM. IAM, right? Don't say I am, okay? That's very bad, right? So IAM, identity and access management. So see here, Nana, my company will have how many root accounts? One or two or multiple? Okay, now assume that I have how many accounts? One company account I have. What is that account called? Root account. What is that account called? Root account. In this root account, I need to create users or not? So which is the service that I need to choose to create users? IAM. And if you are creating users in IAM, those users are called IAM users. What users? Or you can call it as IAM account. What is it, Nana? IAM account. So you can call it as account also here, root account also, root user also, IAM account also, IAM user also. So now tell me how many types of users are there? Two types. What are those? Root user and IAM user, or root account or IAM account. You're getting it? Okay. Now, assume that I'm creating few IAM users. Tell me few names. Hmm? Hmm? Normal, you are not Balaya, Pushpa and all, yeah? Your names. Give some names. Jagadish. Sai. Next. Hmm? Srivalli. What was that? Jeevan. Okay. Shikawat. Patil Leda Pushpa. Okay. Fine. So let's say Moin. Not Main, Abba. Moin. Right? Sudha is there. Sudhakar. Okay, fine. So let's give, I'm not writing all the names here. Okay, Aman. Oh, Aman. Aman, you're there offline? Online. Okay. See here. Okay, Aman bhai. See, now I have created few users. How many users I have created? 5. What are those users called? IAM users. Now, in my account, let's say all these offline people I created IAM users. So now you will be logging to my account or not? By logging to my account, what kind of services do you access? Will you access all services? Should I give permissions to all services? Wait, who is Jagdish here? Jagdish, right? So Jagdish, I created IAM user. So will Jagdish will log into my account and access any service? No, right? I need to give permissions to Jagdish or not? Now tell me, you guys tell me, to which service will give Jagdish? EC2, we'll give Jagdish EC2. For Sai, what kind of permissions will give? S3, okay, fine. For Jeevan, RDS, very good. For Moin, huh? Lambda, okay. Go ahead. So, for Sudhakar, let's say, for example, I've given what permissions? Admin. Can I give the permissions like this or none? So, yes. So here, yes, Avinash is saying depend upon the role of the team member. Very good. But here, I'm just creating users and giving the permissions. So, in IAM, what do we do? In IAM, we'll create a IAM users and give the permissions for them. Now, Jagdish has logged into my account. And what kind of service that he can access? Only EC2. Can I give multiple permissions also? Yes, give me one more for him. EFS, EBS is not, it's not a service. It's a storage that will come under EC2 only. EC2 and the volumes, no. So I told you it as separate, but EBS is will come under EC2 only. Okay, now let's say, for example, EFS I have given. Okay, nice. Okay, for Sai, I have given which permissions for him? I am. Okay. Enough. Okay, good. But how you are able to telling the service names? Now you are able to tell the service names or not? If I ask you to list down, you list down all the services that you have learned or not? That is the power of overview, right? Very good. Fine, Anna. Now what has happened is, so whenever Jagadish has logged into my account, he can access only EC2 and EFS. And whenever Sai has logged in, what is the services that he can access? S3 and IAM. Okay, now question for you. And Sudhakar is there. Sudhakar is admin. That means he can access all services. Okay, fine. Question for you here is, which is the user here has permissions to launch EC2 instance? Jagadish and fantastic answer. Who has permissions to create IAM users? Sai and Sudhakar. Who has permissions to create databases? Jeevan and Sudhakar. And lastly, who has permissions to create Route 53 features? Fantastic answer. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay. So now, do you have any questions, sir? Who can do what? No, right? So based on the permissions, the user can do those things in the account. Simple as that. Okay. Don't ask me. Don't need to ask, sir. Jeevan can create IAM user. Huh? Tell me here. Jeevan is there. Jeevan can create IAM user here. No. You are given which permissions? RDS permission. Okay. Now Jeevan wants to create IAM user. What you need to do? Give IAM permissions for him. No. So whoever needs based on the requirement, you need to give the permissions. All these kind of circus we need to do in which service? IAM. In IAM, what we do, Nana? We create users and we assign permissions. Okay. So can we say with IAM, can you control the entire AWS by giving a proper permissions to the IAM user or not? Yes. This coach. Permissions. That's it. Let's say Sai. Okay, the question here is, Sai is there. Sai has what permission? IAM. Even though he is a IAM user, but you have given what permissions? IAM permissions. One IAM user can create another IAM user? Yes. Why? If you have permissions. If you have permission, doesn't matter, everything you can do. Okay. And another question here is, root account is there. Root account has full permissions or not? Root account has a full permissions. And Sudhakar also has a full permission. Why Sudhakar has full permissions? Because he's an admin. So then what is the difference between root account and admin account? So remember, root account has full permissions and admin account also has full permissions, but except billing. Except what? Billing. So Sudhakar is an IAM user or not? Is it good to go and see my card details? No, right? So even though he's admin, is good to see my card details? No, for that reason, admin doesn't have permissions to billing section. He cannot see the bills, he cannot see anything. But rest, all the services, he can access it. Okay. So what is IAM here? What we can do with IAM? You can control the entire AWS using IAM by providing proper permissions to the IAM users. Okay. How many types of users or accounts are there? Two types. What are those? What are those? Root user and IAM user. What? Yes. So the question here is, Sai is IAM user and having IAM permissions. Can he also access other services? Now tell me what kind of services he can access apart from my IAM. Yes, Siri. Can I give permissions to Glacier also? Yes, whichever the permissions that you have given, you can access those. Doesn't matter about the services here. So how many types of users? Two users. What are those? Root user and then IAM user. Yes. He has full permissions. Sudhakar can also create IAM users or not? Yes, because he is a admin. He can do anything. Provided Sai has IAM permissions, correct? If he has IAM permissions, in IAM what we can create? Users. So he can create users or not? Even though he is an IAM user, he can create another IAM users, but provided he should have permissions to IAM. Okay, so root user and then IAM user. Who has full permissions here? Root user. Root user has full permissions. And how do you log into the root account? So how do you log into your Netflix account? Using email ID and then password. Yes or no? Here also, if you want to log into the root account, you need to log in with what? Log in with email ID and then password. That will, when we go to IAM, we will talk about that. That is concept about multi-factor. Then we'll talk on that. There's some question went Kishore. Sir, who creates the root user and who creates the IAM user? Okay. So you're all in my company, right? So tell me who will create a root user? Myself, because I need to give my card details, right? Will you give the card details? As you an employee should ask, give me your card. Answer those, sir. Huh? You don't give, right? So here I will be using my own card details. That meaning I need to create a root account and then IAM user. Let's say initially I'll create Sudhakar IAM user. As I'm a manager, do have time to create all the IAM users? What I do is I'll create one IAM user called Sudhakar and I given what permissions to him? Admin, Sudhakar, you go ahead and then create rest of the IAM users because I don't have time. So, and Sudhakar has created a Sai IAM user and he has given what permissions? IAM permission. Can Sai can also create IAM users or not? Yes, delegate the permissions. No. Kishore, okay, Kishore? Yeah. Possible. Kishore, yes, possible. Okay, so IAM user has a limited permissions or full permissions? IAM user has limited permissions. Nice. And how do you log into the IAM user? Log in with username and password. What is that? Yes or no? See here, I have created a IAM user called Jagadish, Sai, G1 like this. Did I create it as jagadish@gmail.com? No, right? So these are all called what here? Usernames. And you're logging to the root account using email ID and password. This is username. So if you want to identify IAM user, you think that, so username, if you're logging with the username and password, that is IAM user. Anyways, while logging to the console itself, you will get to know that it is a root user, a IAM user. We can see that. Okay. Is it clear now? So what is the parent account called? Parent account is called here root user. And what are the child accounts are called? Yes. Root user and here. So can I create multiple users or not? IAM user 1, IAM user 2, IAM user 3. Like this, I can create multiple. In hundreds, you can create 500. So it is, and remember, Nana, in AWS, for every service, there is a limit. There is a soft limit, or you can call it as quota. What is that? So there is a separate service called service quota. Say that. Service quotas. That is a separate service. It's not any technical. Service quotas meaning in AWS, let's say for example, in AWS, EC2 service. You are having fresh AWS account, right? And in a fresh AWS account, you can create maximum 20 EC2 instances initially. How many EC2 instances you can launch maximum? But 20 sufficient, but that is a quota. That's a limit for the new account. So now if you want to increase that limit, you need to create a ticket with AWS and then say that AWS, I need to please increase my quota from 20 to 200, example. So if he increased to 200, now he can launch 200 machines or not. So why AWS put the quota? Just in case if your account is hacked or if someone did something, maximum how many EC2 instances they can launch? 20 only. Can they reach more than that? No. But if you have a quota of max unlimited quota, can he launch or not? How many missions? It's very bad. So service quota meaning here AWS resources limits shows user will not have limits only if you are asking about user limits, only the permissions. Okay. So what is the service quotas will do? Shows the AWS resources. What is the meaning of resources here? Services has resources. EC2 instance is a resource. Load balancer is a resource. S3 bucket is a resource. RDS instance is a resource. EC2, S3, RDS are services. And whatever you're creating inside the services are resources. So remember that, service quotas. Okay. So in shortcut, if someone asks you what is IAM, so what do you say simply? It is a access control on AWS resources to the users. Yes or no? Tell me, what is IAM? Yes, it's a access control on AWS resources to the users. Clear online till here, everyone? Clear? No? Clear? CC, sit. Take the chair. Take the chair or sit somewhere. Okay, all right. Good. And do you know few services already? What's the full form of SNS? Simple notification service. So if you want to send notifications, which is service that you choose? SNS. And if you want to send emails, which is service that you choose? SES, full form. Simple email service. And there is also service called SQS. So what is SQS? Simple queue service. No need to worry about this, but there are few services that you need to know, right? So we'll be using all this, but thing is SN is very important here. So SNS meaning to send a notifications. Okay, so there is also some Chumma service. You remember it, no need to take a serious on that, right? There is service called Trusted Advisor. What is that? Service, Srihari. Trusted Advisor. So Trusted Advisor meaning in our batch also, in friend batch, there will be one person always give free advices, no? Yes or no? He will follow that or not, but still he'll give the advices, right? Our friend will give you the free advices, how many ever you want. But here, assume there is a service called Trusted Advisor in AWS. This Trusted Advisor will advise you. Let's say, for example, you are creating AWS resources just like that. Randomly, you are creating, no security, nothing. But here, this Trusted Advisor will check all these things and he'll advise you. But maximum, he can advise how many? 5. How many advices he'll give? 5 advices. After, if you want more than 5, then AWS will charge for that. So what kind of advices he'll give? Check that security. Let's say you have launched EC2 anyway, opened for everyone. Is that good? And then you are creating, but your billing is going high without no one is using. Is that good? So these kind of advices that AWS, this Trusted Advisor will give. And also there is a service called AWS Inspector. Generally, what inspector will do? He inspects, right? Here we have Amirpet inspector. What he'll do? He inspects. He makes sure that the entire this Amirpet is safe and secure. Yes or no? So there is also service called AWS inspector, which help you to secure your AWS account. Just in case if anyone hacked, inspector will let you know. Just in case we have opened everything to public, which is not safe, inspector will do. Right? So what the AWS inspector will do? AWS inspects the AWS environment. Just for fun, I told you. So these are all there are few services just for non-technical services will be there. What are the services here? Trusted advisor and AWS inspector. And someone is asking here, Sri Hari, SQS, what is the purpose of SQS? SQS is mostly used by the developers. Who? Developers. Generally, developers, anyone online and here, have you heard about messaging queues? Yes? Kafka, right? So, yes. So, if you want to use that queues, then there is a service called SQS for that. Okay, let me give one scenario here. Assume that there is a company, our company, and my company has a root account or not? Our company has a root account. So in this company, and how many root accounts are there? One. No, Srihari. One root account. There are so many things that we need to learn, right? There is a question from Bharat. Sir, can Sai grant admin access to other users that don't have admin access? Tell me that. Sai can give admin permissions? Answer is yes. Because what is the service that he has? IAM. In IAM, he can do everything or not? He can give everything, right? Can he also become admin if required? Possible, yes, because he has full access to IAM service. Yeah. But ideally, is it good to do like that? No. So there are few questions that you guys will ask that in real time, we don't worry about that at all, because in real time, that will not happen. There, we need to follow some protocols, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. Come back. See here. Assume that I have a company and I have a root account. How many root accounts are there? One. But tell me, if you have a very big company, one root account is sufficient? I need to have multiple root accounts. Why? Okay, let's say, for example, I'll give you technical. Can you tell me multiple departments in the companies? Okay. Okay. So tell me a few service department names here. Not HR in all. This is not technical. No, let's go with the technical. DevOps, developer team, testing team, support team. Okay, very good. So we have these departments. Okay, and assume in each and every department I have 100 employees. How many users are there? 100. In every department I have 100 users. Now I am sitting here because I am the owner of the company. So I'm the manager. Okay, I'm the manager. I have my root account. So how many IAM accounts I need to create in this case? 400 IAM users. How many, Nana? 400. Is it easy for me to create 400 IAM users and manage them? Okay, I'll take 2-3 days to create 400 IAM users. But every day, some 20 people, 30 people will come to me and ask, hey, I need that, sir. I need this service. Give me that permission. This is not working. That is not working. So am I manager or am I IAM admin? So is it good to handle like this? No. So in real time, in starting days of AWS, this was the situation where managers are taking a lot of effort to create IAM users for their entire companies. So what AWS came up with this concept called, so I'll ask now, hey, let's say for example, there is a manager for a DevOps manager, developer manager, testing manager, support manager. Now what I'll say is, Hey, DevOps manager, create your own root account here. Have your own root account. And I'll ask everyone here to have their own root accounts, because those are separate departments, no? And I ask you, a DevOps manager, you go and create IAM users, you manage your own department. And every department will manage their own users. Yes or no? If they are managing, do I need to do anything from up? No. But the only problem here is, if I have multiple root accounts, end of the day, who will need to pay the bill? I need to pay the bill. Yes or no? But this DevOps manager, developer manager, testing manager, support manager, they also have their own here root accounts, and they are using the services just like that, no mind, nothing. And end of the month, they come to me and say, sir, we got $10,000 bill. Oh, okay. Developer manager, you, sir, we got 20,000. Support 50,000, sir. What is this? Is it good? I need to have control on the root accounts or not? So what I did is, AWS came up with a concept called organizations. What's that? Organizations. Say that, Nana. Organization. Why AWS came up with organization concept is, with organizations, we can manage multiple root accounts. We can manage multiple root accounts. So whenever you enable organizations, what you need, so this main account is there, no? My account. This will become management account. Say that. And what I'll ask is, hey, all these root accounts, you join my organization. And these all root accounts will become member accounts. So in organizations, we have two accounts. What are those? Management account, member account. How many management account will be there? Only one. Member accounts? Multiple. And I'll ask all these member accounts to join my organization. So once they join my organization, assume that these 4 people are there. So you are a DevOps, developer, testing, support. Managers, you are sitting like managers only. Okay. Okay, I'm just joking as Zani. Okay, so now these 4 people are there, they are managers. Now what I do, they individual have their own root accounts or not? So they are managing happily till now. But now what I did, I am the main guy. I have a root account. I enabled organizations in my account, and I asked, hey, all 4 root accounts, join my organization. So indirectly what they are giving their hairs in my hands. Yes or no? They're giving their hairs in my hands, and then I can manage them or not? Yes or no? DevOps manager, he's getting, sir, he's getting, who is 50,000 Bala? Support manager, no? Come, so I'll pull him his hair, and I can manage him or not? Why I can manage him? Because he's under my organizations. End of the day, who need to pay for all the bill for these 4 root accounts? Our organization. Who is that account? Management account need to pay. So as I'm managing these people, who's generally root account meaning full access, no? Root account meaning full access, no? But as they are under my organizations, what this DevOps manager, for them, I can give only EC2 permission. Even though you have root account, but you don't have full access to root account. I can manage or not? For developer, I'll give only, for example, Lambda. For testing, Route 53. For support, I'll give admin permissions, for example. I can manage or not? I can manage it using a concept called SCP. Say that. Service Control Policies. Say that. Service Control Policies. Service Control Policies. Understood organization concept? So if you want to do the practicals for organizations concept, minimum how many root accounts I need to have? 2, right? One is management account, another one is member account. Got it? You understand? So this is the latestly came service where we have implemented also in our companies to manage multiple the root accounts. So simply organizations meaning what here? Organizations to manage multiple root accounts. Organizations to manage multiple root accounts for better management. Clear, Nana? See, a good question. So member accounts are created by the management account or no? No need to be. Say, there are two ways here. Two ways is, I am it's a new company. Okay, new company, new team. New company, new team. So now, as it is new company, I can create multiple root accounts and give it to these managers. I can create and give it. Let's say later, HR department also came and then want to use AWS. This girl is HR department manager. She already has a root account. Did I create it? No. Assume that she already has a root account. Now I want her to be under my organizations. What I need to do? I can take her account and add it to my organization. So I can also create a root account, or if you already have a root account, I can add the root account also in my organizations. Right? So concept is every AWS account will have AWS ID. Say that. You have bank account, right? You have bank account number, right? So similarly here also, every AWS account has a account number. We call it as account ID. So using that account ID, I can invite and join her to my organizations. Okay. So what is the concept here? AWS ID. Say that. Every AWS account has AWS account number, or we call it as AWS ID. Every AWS account is identified using AWS ID. AWS ID is 12-digit account number. How many digits? 12-digit account number will be there. Online is clear till here, everyone? For you, it is clear? All good? Nice. Go ahead. No need to answer. See here, you put the question directly. Okay. Fine. Let me take a real-time scenario. Okay. What is this? EC2 instance. So I have EC2 instance, and how much GB RAM will give for this? For example, 4 GB RAM and how many CPUs? Sorry, 2 CPUs. How many? 2 CPUs. Let's say a customer asked, hey, AWS engineer, give me one server. And then you went and launched EC2 instance and given the username and password to the customer. Okay. So question, before member account, why don't each department manager have their IAM or admin account who in turn manage? Yes, possible. So what this guy is saying is, so here, DevOps manager is there. He's asking, sir, why can't this DevOps manager can have another IAM user who is admin so that he can manage this entire thing? Good, manage it. But who will manage the main root account? I am there, no? It's up to you, however you want to manage this. But end of the day, you should come under me only. Yes or no? Because I'm the one who will be paying the bill. Right, Srihari? Understood? But ideally, this is how it will be managed. What you said, that's how we will manage. DevOps manager is there. As you are manager, what will you do? Will you keep on creating IAM user? No, right? What do? You create another IAM user, give what permissions? Admin permissions. And that admin permissions, that admin will create a multiple IAM users in this entire account. Okay. Yeah. Siri, clear? Okay. See here. So this is the EC2 instance that AWS that you have launched. And you have given these details to the customer, and customer started accessing it. And it is night, you left office and you went home. Okay. And what has happened is, this customer, okay, you got still stuck there. Let me answer. Sajid, if I am a DevOps root user, it means full permission. So how root user control me? Guys, so Sajid is asking, DevOps root user, this is a root user. So he's saying that the root user has a full permissions. No, how can you control me? That is the concept of organizations. I can control him using what? Using SCP. SCP meaning service control policy. Even though you are a root account, Even though you are a root account, I still can control you. I can stop permissions for all of you, even though you are a root account. How this is possible? Because you are under my organizations. If you are under my organizations, then only I can control you. But if you are not in my organizations, you are the root account. You have full permissions for it. Okay, come back. So what I was saying is, you have launched a EC2 instance for the customer, and you left home, and your customer started accessing it. Not only one customer started accessing, multiple customers started accessing it. Right? And if multiple customers started accessing it, what will happen to the server? Server will crash because 4 GB RAM is sufficient for them. 2 CPs are sufficient for them. Load will get increased. There is no concept called crash here. Remember, crash meaning here in AWS, performance will be bad. Bad performance. So remember, it's not possible to have crash. Crash meaning the system will be unusable. That meaning your applications will not work. That's the reason. Okay. Performance impact will be there. Okay. Now assume that I'm using your word called crash. Before this EC2 instance getting crashed, it will send you, it will write one suicide letter. Hey, you admin. Hey, you admin. You have launched me yesterday with only 4 GB RAM, 2 CPUs. And you thought that one customer will started access me, but so many customers started access me, I'm not able to handle it. My sugar levels, BP levels are increasing. For us, it is sugar levels, BP levels. For them, for EC2 instance, it is CPU and memory. Increase, I am dying. Itlu Avani Subramanyam. Sudha. Right? So this and which is the service you used to send this notification to you? SNS. Now how you're answering, guys? So whenever notification, meaning which service you should get your mind? SNS. So if you want to receive any notification like this, we need to configure SNS. So is it good that you should receive this kind of message? No, right? So for that, what we need to do is, there is a patient. And how do I know? So he is not well. As a doctor, what I need to do him? I need to monitor him or not? I need to monitor him. So let's say I'm doctor, you are patient. I'll say you came to me with some problem. I said, sleep here and I'll go home. By the time I come tomorrow, he's not no more. Right? So see, someone should monitor it or not? Sister, nurse is there. She will monitor you personally, right? So they will monitor you. So here also, someone should monitor our AWS resources or not? Not only EC2. In AWS, we have S3 buckets, RDS, EFS, Glacier. So many things are there. For all AWS resources, someone should monitor or not? So there is a service from AWS which is for monitoring purpose. So that is called Cloud Watch. Cloud Watch. Who is watching you? Cloud Watch. So which is the service in AWS will help you to monitor? Cloud Watch. Cloud Watch. Watch meaning here monitoring. So what I do is, okay, let's say you want to wake up early morning, for example. What do you do? You put an alarm or not? You put alarm, alarm. R should be rolling here. Alarm. Okay, you want to wake up at 4 o'clock. What do? You put a alarm, right? And then that alarm will ring exactly at 4 o'clock or before? Exactly 4. Will it ring after or before? No, exact on the time. Yes or no? And you have put the value as 4 a.m. Here also, and exactly on that time, alarm will ring. Here also, we have you go to CloudWatch. In CloudWatch, what we create is, we create something called alarm. What is that? Alarm. What we create? Alarms. What we create here? Alarms. 4 o'clock alarm here, we will go and create an alarm. Here we have something called metrics. What is that? Let's say for EC2 instance, what is the thing that you can monitor? Tell me, what do you monitor for EC2 instance? Before that? First, what do you monitor? CPU, right? CPU memory, right? So that's a major thing. So first you need to monitor what? CPU and then memory. What is the CPU, memory? All these called metrics. What are these called? CPU, network, disk related, memory, etc. All these are all called what? Metrics. So what you need to do is go to CloudWatch and you need to create what? Alarm. You need to create what? Alarm. So what is the metric that you choose? CPU. If CPU is greater than how much percent if you want to worry? 90%. How much? 90. If the CPU is going greater than 90%, you need to worry or not? So assume that in night, CPU is going greater than 90%. Immediately, who will send you notification? SNS. SNS immediately send you SMS also. SNS immediately send you email also. Ting message will come for you. Right? Message will come. Assume that you are sleeping. At 3 o'clock in the early morning, ting message came. And when you open the message and you got this message, right? CPU utilization is going greater than 90%. What will you do? Switch off the phone and sleep. రేపు చూసుకుందాంలే, right? Next manager will చూసుకుందాం రేపు. So you need to come back here and see why EC2 is going, the CPU utilization is going high. So you need to see check the process. Someone said, so which process is consuming what? So all these things, when we go to CloudWatch deeper section, we'll learn all these things. But here, do you all understood? CloudWatch meaning first thing that you should remember is what? Alarms. What is that? Yes, Kishore. Dynatrace. Have you heard about Splunk, Datadog, Dynatrace, Kibana? All these things will come under monitoring. So as those are all third-party tools, our AWS also has a tool, the service called CloudWatch. Okay, that we need to set up, Avinash. That we need to set up. Okay, CloudWatch is used to. Now tell me, CloudWatch will monitor only EC2 or all AWS resources? Is to monitor all AWS resources. Can it monitor EC2? Can it monitor ELB? Can it monitor S3? Can monitor RDS, etc. It monitors all. It's not only for one service. In CloudWatch, what do we create? In CloudWatch, we create alarms to monitor AWS resources. We can restrict for what? Yes, specific. Yes, it is not overall. Let's say if you have 100 EC2 instances, so for every EC2 instance, you need to create alarm. Whichever the EC2 instance that you want to monitor, there only you go and create alarm, right? So what does the CloudWatch monitor? CloudWatch monitor performance. What is that? CloudWatch monitors the performance of AWS resources. So there are two types of monitoring. How many types of monitorings are there? Two types. One is called basic monitoring. Another one is called detailed monitoring. Say that. Basic monitoring, detailed monitoring. So by default, our CloudWatch will monitor all AWS resources. By default, that is called basic monitoring. So, but this CloudWatch will give you CPU utilization every 5 minutes. Which one? That is basic monitoring. So you will get the data points every how many minutes? 5 minutes. This is free and this is default. So this is a question for you. Which monitoring is default and free? Basic monitoring. How many minutes? You will get the data points every. Detail monitoring meaning every 1 minute you will get it, but this is billable. This is what? Billable. Two types monitoring now. Okay, you see that graph, no? Generally CPU utilization will get the graph, right? So every 5 minutes you will get the graph. Which one? That is the basic monitoring. If you want detailed monitoring, that meaning Every minute if you want to monitor, or every second you need to monitor, then you can go for detailed monitoring. So here Akhilesh is asking, what is data point? See, data point is nothing but you will get the dig like this, no? Right? So every point is a data point. Here 2%, here 5%, here 10%, here 70%, like this. Those are all called here data points. Is it clear? Pulse. Yeah, kind of. All right. Okay, so whenever we think about what about information is same for both? Oh, of course. You will get a pulse for every 5 minutes, but if you want to check the pulse every 1 minute, same or different? Pulse is same, but the values might be different. Depends, no? It can be same or different. Sudhakar. Yeah. Okay, Nena. So whenever someone asks you about cloud monitoring, which is a service that you should say? CloudWatch. And there is also another service called CloudTrail. Say that. CloudTrail. CloudTrail meaning, okay, whatever the actions that you do in AWS, someone launch EC2 instance, someone create S3 bucket, someone delete S3 bucket, someone clicked that, clicked this, clicked that, clicked this. Everything is recorded in one place. That is event which is different. That events are registering. But here, every click, whatever you create, everything that you do, everything is recording in another place also, which is called here CloudTrail. CloudTrail is just a record. Event Bridge also has event, but we'll do a lot of customizations on events. But in CloudTrail, it's just a log. Who is doing what? Who is doing what? Everything is recorded where? If you want to monitor your AWS, entire AWS account, which service do you choose? CloudTrail. So monitor entire AWS account. Entire AWS account. So what does it will record everything? It will record. You can monitor, right? You can track. You can use for audit purpose. Logs, etc. Guys, generally in your laptop also, whatever you do in the laptop, you know, all the events are recorded one place. Which one? Not your browsing history. Yeah. Here we have something called event viewer. What is that? In the event viewer, all the logs will be there. In your laptop, whatever it is happening, everything is recorded here in event viewer. So it is event log. Similarly, in AWS, whatever you do in AWS, everything it is logged somewhere. Which one is that? CloudTrail. Let me give one example. You are all working with me, and someone terminated one important mission. Someone terminated important mission. Now I came and asked, hey, who terminated? What will you say? Mother promise, sir, I'm not. Literally, people say like this to me in juniors. Right? So, no, sir, I think I have doubt in this guy, sir. He is looking something differently. So, the problem here is, should I go and check all the faces? Right. So, now tell me which is a service where you can check all these things. Because in CloudTrail, everything got recorded or not? Who terminated, which machine, what time, which IAM user, when logged in, who logged in, everything information will be there in CloudTrail. So remember, if you want to do investigation, which service do you choose? Remember, investigation purpose, the first thing that you choose is what? CloudTrail. There is also one another stupid guy, which is called config. What's that? Config meaning here, Avinash. Again, Avinash is asking, okay, you should take some soda. Huh? Avinash is saying, who will check CloudTrail, sir? Root user or IAM user? Whoever has permission, he will check. Simple as that. Yes or no? Right? I can create IAM user called Yazane and I give only CloudTrail permissions or not? The job for him is to check only logs. I can give, no need to be a root user. Okay. Okay, config Nana here. What is that? Config meaning it monitors the changes. What is that? Monitors the changes in AWS resources. Changes. Changes meaning, let's say you have one EC2 instance. And how much GB RAM it has? 4 GB RAM. Someone could change it from 4 GB to 8 GB. 4 GB to 8 GB. Can you tell me, CloudWatch can monitor that? Huh? No. CloudTrail? Yes. But in CloudTrail, you have so many thousands of logs will be coming. But if you want to specifically monitor, I have one machine, no one should touch this machine, no one should change this machine. We can create a rule there that is called config rule, and someone change, you will get a notification. Changes. Which one? Which service? Config service. Changes, config service. So CloudTrail is doing everything. Then what is the use of basic monitoring? Is there any comparison between CloudTrail and CloudWatch? No comparison. CloudWatch is monitoring the performance of the EC2 instance, but CloudTrail is recording. Let me give one funny example. Okay, na? Should I give funny example? Okay. You should take it easy, huh? Okay. I'll take a real-time example. Huh? The planning, huh? Okay. How many of you have a habit of going to gym? Okay, good. So these guys will connect. You should tell me honestly, whatever I ask. Okay, na? Huh? Once upon a time, I was also going latest year. Okay, so if I say, sir, I'm also going to gym now, you say, sir, what is this? Huh? Okay, fine. So assume that we are going to the gym. Whenever you go to the gym, guys, gymmers, tell me. So first, when we go to the gym, we have the trainer there. Yes or no? Right? And you go and ask the trainer, sir, today what should I do? And he will tell, Babu, first do 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 20 minutes jogging, running, right? And then 20 minutes cycling. Then come to biceps and whatever you want to do. Yes or no? Obviously. What we do is, we'll go in doing all the work. We'll be dying to do. Okay, end of the day, let's say we are doing the weightlifting of, let's say, 35 or 40 kilograms weightlift. We are doing it. Guys, we are dying to do that weight lift, yes or no? But this trainer, what they do is, he will be sitting there and watching from long and say, yes, yeah, you do it, you can do it, you can do it, he'll say. But will he come and give the support? No. But if one girl next to that, she is lifting just 2 kilograms of dumbbell, that guy will be running from there and giving the support to her 2 kilograms dumbbell. Yes or no? Yes or no? My boys, come on, yes or no? 100 to 1000%. I saw. Okay. So, of course, men will be men. It's a right. So, yeah. Okay, fine. So now, yeah, the boys. See here. Now, trainer is monitoring this girl very carefully. Yes or no? Huh? It's a nature. Huh? Okay. Okay, we can't help. Right? So trainer is monitoring the girl. Yes or no? Trainer is monitoring the girl. How is doing, how she is performing. Yes or no? With the 2 kilograms and dumbbell, how she is performing. She is monitoring the girl. So now, if you think your girl is like a EC2. Trainer is CloudWatch. Trainer is what? CloudWatch. So trainer is monitoring the girl. So trainer is monitoring what? Performance. Yes or no? What is monitoring? We don't know. But thing is, he's monitoring the performance here. Okay. Now, we have our friend. Okay, let's say we have this habit. See, generally trainer will come and say, first to do 2 kilograms of dumbbell, 2 kg dumbbell. After that, 5. After that, 10. After that, 15. Yes or no? What we do? We do first in front of him, we'll do 2 first. Then directly we go to 10. Yes or no? Have you done this or not? Many times, right? I also used to do. The thing is here, first we'll do 2, we'll skip 5, we'll directly go to 10. Does the trainer will know this? No. But we have our so-called friend. What is that here? Friend. This friend will be monitoring, will be thinking you that you have done 5 or directly went to 10. When the trainer came, what he'll say? He will tell to your trainer that he has skipped the 5 kg dumbbell. Yes or no? So this friend is what here? He's doing the monitoring the changes, no? He's monitoring the changes, no? That is called here config. I'll come to CloudTrail. So this trainer is monitoring the performance of the girl, right? But there is someone who is monitoring the performance of the trainer also. Whatever is doing, everything is getting monitored. Who? CC camera. CCTV. And CCTV is what? Cloud Trail. So whatever we do in the entire gym is getting recorded in CCTV. That is called Cloud Trail. And the changes is getting monitored by config. And then performance is getting monitored by CloudWatch. Now, do you all understand here? I try my best to give a nice small example, okay? Don't take it other just for fun, okay? Girls, please. Okay. These are all nice. Online girls also very good. Okay, fine. Okay, is this clear about this? Everyone clear? Super. Let's talk about security. Security is very important or not? Okay, what is that? Kishore. Sir, can we see other work log history as seniors will keep dependency without saying the work they did? I mean, where to see step by step what did they among the steps and commands. So guys, whatever that you do on the AWS console, Kishore, that can be checked in Cloud Trail. Cloud Trail. Okay. But whatever you do inside EC2 instance, can AWS has that control? Does AWS has access inside the machine? Then if AWS doesn't have access inside the machine, how come AWS will monitor whatever you're doing inside the machine? No, right? So that we need to take care, right? But whatever is happening on the AWS console, that can be monitored using Cloud Trail. Okay, good. Now, security is very important or not? Security is super important. Whenever we talk about security, the first thing that we get in our mind is encryption. Yes or no? Yes or no? What is that? Say that. One more time. Online, put it in the chat. What is it, Nana? Encryption. So encryption can be done in 2 ways, Nana. There are 2 ways you can do the encryption. Encryption can be done in 2 ways. Number 1, we call it as in transit. Okay, encryption in transit. Say that. Encryption in transit. Another one is encryption at rest. Say that. What are the 2 methods we have? Encryption in transit, encryption at rest. Encryption in transit meaning what? What is the meaning of in transit? Where have you seen? In progress, on the way. Whenever you book something, couriers, and you check the status, it says in transit. No, in transit meaning on the way, right? When you go to airports also, you see the in transit, right? So here also on the way. What's that? On the way. In transit meaning on the way, while it is moving, while it is traveling. So what are we encrypting here in entire AWS? Whenever you are saying about encryption, you are encrypting the data. What's that? You are encrypting the data. And the data, either the data is traveling or data is sitting. Yes or no? There are 2 things only. Data traveling or sitting. When the data is traveling, whenever you're typing http://google.com, whatever you do, the data is getting traveled or not. Remember, HTTP. And if you want to secure it, HTTP, yes, sir. What is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS, sir? Encryption. So remember, in encryption meaning, we remember certificates. HTTPS meaning certificates. We have learned this in basics, right? So in transit, if the data is moving, how do you encrypt it? Using HTTPS. Using what? HTTPS. Remember certificates. So if you want to encrypt in transit, so which one you do use? HTTP? Yes. So HTTPS meaning what we need to purchase here? Certificates. So guys, generally you go and purchase the certificates where in GoDaddy or Hosting. There are so many third-party tools are available to purchase a certificate. But whenever you are using AWS, is it good to purchase from outside? No, right? So AWS need to provide the certificates or not? Which certificate? HTTPS certificates or not? So AWS has having a service called ACM. Say that. Amazon Certificate Manager. Say that. Understood? So if you want to do in-transit encryption, which is a service in AWS where you can create HTTPS certificates? ACM. Say that. Say that. Don't be silent. Whenever I say repeat it, because you're looking into my eyes, correct? So you'll get injected in your brains, right? That's how it got injected till now. Yes or no? Generally, if you go and read one paper, do you remember? But how do you remember all these things till now? Remember? So what is the service name here? ACM. Say that ACM, full form of ACM. Amazon Certificate Manager. That is encryption in transit. So while data, I'll write here, while data is traveling, what is it? While data is moving or traveling. Moving or traveling. That is in transit. Understood in transit? What is the another one? The name itself says at rest. Data is at rest. It is moving. No, it just ate full packed biryani and just sleeping. Data is at rest. Can you tell me in AWS where data is just sitting? Glacier 1. S3. Another important. EBS. Fantastic. What is that? EBS. Yes or no? EBS is nothing but volumes or not? In volumes, what is data is doing? Moving or sitting? Just sitting. S3, sitting. Glacier, sitting. EFS, sitting. RDS, sitting. Lambda, moving. Data is traveling, no? HTTPS, moving. Right? So remember, if at all, if you want to encrypt the data where data is just resting, so what is the concept that you use? Encryption at rest. While data is resting. While data is resting. And how do you encrypt while data is resting? Using keys. Say that. What keys are those? Encryption keys. What keys, Nana? You have room. If you want to secure, what you do? You put the lock or not? Here also, you have data. On top of it, what you do? You create a encryption key. Right? And which is a service in AWS will help you to create these keys? KMS. Say that. Key Management Service. Say that, Nana. Key Management Service. You understand? Online, this is a very important security aspect in AWS. Understood? So encryption can be done in how many ways? 2 ways. What are those? Encryption in transit, encryption at rest. Encryption in transit meaning what? While data is traveling. So how do you encrypt while data is traveling? Using HTTPS. HTTPS meaning certificates. Which is the service in AWS? ACM, full form, Amazon Certificate Manager. And next one, how do you encrypt while the data is resting? Keys. What keys are those? Encryption keys. Which service? KMS, full form, Key Management Service. And when you create a databases, you need to give username and password or not? So we call it as credentials. What is that? Credentials, username and password. So those are very important or not? Those are our secrets or not? These encryption keys are also secrets or not? Will you give encryption keys to others? Will you give certificates to others? Will you give username and password to others? All these secrets can be stored separately in AWS, a service called Secret manager. What's that? Secret manager. It is used to store secrets. Secrets meaning what? What's that? Credentials. Not only credentials, keys, etc. You can store everything there. Which service is that, Nana? Secret manager. And there is a service called, what is that? AWS Backup. What is this about? AWS backup meaning you can take the backups. You can take the backups of your volumes. You can take the backups of your. There are so many. Anything related to backups, which is a service. AWS backup. So centrally manage and automate backups. By default, backups will not be there. So we need to create it. Okay. Yes, you can store in parameter store also, virtual. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See. There is a service called WAF. What's that? Web application firewall. What's that? Web application firewall. Web application firewall meaning, Nana, our whatever the application that you are using, guys, online 5 more minutes I need. Okay, it's exactly 7. 5 more minutes. Okay. Okay. So we need to complete this 5 or maximum few minutes. So web application firewall, we call it as what? WAF. What's that? WAF. Nana, if you want to secure your website nowadays, have you heard about that? That website is hacked. Or government websites got hacked, Google got hacked, Facebook got hacked through the URLs. Yes or no? Website got hacked or not? So here, you have set up a Tumblr application, okay? And that application you have set up, and it can easily get hacked or not? Yes or no? So online, it is very possible and easy to hack the applications using, we call it as SQL injections. What's that? Or HTTP overflooding. These are all cyber attacks. What is that? There are so many hackings people will do, like HTTP overflooding, HTTP SQL injections. There are cyber attacks will be there. No, so you need to, your application need to, your AWS, our AWS need to stop all the cyber attacks or not. Whenever someone hit boom.com, first the request will go to where? Route 53. From after Route 53, load balancer. So load balance is the main starting point or not? Route 50 is just routing it. But which is the main technical thing here? Load balancer. Our load balancer should be secure or not? In front of it, what we put? Firewall. Here, what is that? WAF. What is that here? WAF. Web application firewall. So it is used to protect all your web applications from common web exploits. Okay. And this WAF will also integrate it with CloudFront, because CloudFront also will hit first, right? With CloudFront, without CloudFront. With CloudFront meaning WAF you can enable there. Without CloudFront meaning enable in load balancer. So WAF. WAF meaning what here? Protect your web application, web application from common web exploits. Okay, there is one bhayanak cyber crime or cyber attack happened. That is not attack. That's a that issue. So, have you heard about DDoS attack? DDoS, no, one of the bhayanak attack that many of the companies got affected, and all their systems and applications got hanged for some time. What attack is that? DDoS, distributed denial of service, full form. Distributed denial of service. The service is completely denied. You will not access at all. Bhayanak attack. For that also, AWS came up with a service called Shield. Bahubali has what? What the Shield will do? Protect from attacks, right? Here also, if you want to protect, especially from DDoS attacks, AWS came up with a concept called AWS Shield. What is that? AWS Shield. So AWS Shield is used to manage DDoS protection service. So which is a service? DDoS protection service. AWS Shield. So DDoS, if you want to know, I no need to talk about DDoS here. That is one of the cyber attacks. So you can just go to internet and find out what is DDoS if you are interested. Multiple requests, multiple, like generally, if you want to access Facebook, we'll access one time, two times, right? But these hackers, what they do is they'll keep on millions of requests will be sent. Whereas the Facebook server will be hanged. Right? These kind of things will be done by using DDoS. Is it clear, Nana? And here, just in case, if something is not working in your home, Wi-Fi is not working, TV is not working, something is not working, what do? You'll call the support or not? You call the support and start shouting at them, yes? Don't shout at them, okay? Right? You call the support. And support will help you to clear the issue or not. Here also, if you get any problem with AWS, any technical issue, any question that you want to ask, AWS support will be there or not? There are different types of supports are available. One is called here, say that, basic support, developer support, business support, and enterprise support. Say that. How many types? 4 types. What are those? Basic support, developer support, business support, enterprise support. So guys, developer support $100, business more than that, and enterprise support, AWS will charge $15,000 per month. How much? So you will be like a king. Just to do like this. And then AWS will come. Yes, sir, how can I help you? Like genie. Right? So here, the concept here is SLA. What is that? Service level agreement. So within 15 minutes, AWS will resolve any kind of issue. Otherwise, money back. Right? So this kind of support level is also there. But we need to set up our AWS account, right? You tell me which support will you choose? Because that is free. That is what? Free. So Pusukku, don't select enterprise support, okay? So while you're setting up your AWS account, which account you need to select? Which support? Basic support you need to select. Clear? So guys, congratulations. We have completed the overview of the AWS services. And I promise not only these services, there are so many other services are there still, but when time comes, I'll be talking about those services. But till now, this is more than sufficient to know about the overview of the services. Happy? There are so many services left, but when time comes, I'll be teaching about those services. Clear, Nana? Okay, so guys, 2 minutes. I just wanted to give you the confidence. Okay. So have you seen the AWS console till now? Those who have not, see. So going to AWS, are you ready? I'm not doing any practicals, but I just want to show you quickly. Are you ready to see the console? Where is sound? I'll quickly change this slide. I know what you're looking. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so before going to AWS console, don't panic. What is that? Don't panic. Why did I say don't panic? There is a reason behind it. Okay, so there are more than 200 plus services in AWS at the moment. So that is the reason why AWS is number one in the market now, right? Because each and everything in the world, anything new comes, AWS started introducing that and giving it as a service name. But the thing is, let me show you quickly. This console you cannot see anymore because this was the old console when I was working. I took the screenshot of it. Do you see this? This was the first console initially many years back. All color, looking nice, no? Okay, let me give you confidence here. Tell me yes or no. Do you know the service or not? Huh? You know EC2, Lambda, S3, Storage Gateway, Glacier, CloudFront, RDS, Dynamo, Elastic Cache, Redshift, VPC, Direct Connect, Route 53, IAM, Trusted Advisor, CloudTrail, Config, CloudWatch, Beanstack, SQS, SES, SNS. Still, they'll all coming in coming class. Guys, out of this, you know, most of the services are not. You feel happy or not? I also felt very happy. Then I thought only 2-3 services. If I learn, I'm number one. Later, what has happened is slowly the console has changed to like this. Console has changed like this. I thought someone who is developing, she or he don't like the colors. That's why they removed the colors. I was still okay. Later, what has happened? Again, it has changed to this. I was checking what is changed, what is in no colors, so that's fine. What is changed? After seeing, after few minutes, I got to know one thing. There is something big change happened. here, here, do we have anything here? But when I see it, do you see that here? Now the bar has increased even more. Right? So do you see this? I was logged in on those years, right? And number of services got increased. Then I lost the hope. So guys, remember, do we need to learn all the services in AWS? 100% no. Now in the entire world, no single person knows all the services in AWS. Even AWS employees also doesn't know. Even AWS also even worse than us, because S3, there is some AWS employee who is working on S3. Till end of his life, he'll be working only on S3. If he asks what is RDS, he'll say, I don't know RDS. Yes or no? But we are the persons who know most of the services. Most of the services. So are we here to learn IoT, Internet of Things? Are we here to learn blockchain, satellite things, robotics? No. Right? Whatever the services are required for solution architect, that we will be learning all those services. And whatever the services which are related to our DevOps, those services will be learned. And I'm telling more than half century services will be easily learning it. Okay? Generally, I'm telling you should say thank you. Because generally DevOps with AWS meaning only few AWS service, I bet. Check it anywhere. Few core AWS services will be covered like EC2, VPC, S3, and then IAM. Only 4 or 5 services will be covered. But till now, Chumma, we have covered more than 35 services. And services are still counting. This is not DevOps with AWS. This is AWS and DevOps. And this opportunity is only for this batch. Right? So you should be very proud and happy that you are learning too much. But in my course, patience is required. Be patient. Everything you will get it. But do you understand now, slowly, step by step, how I took it? Right? So from tomorrow onwards, we are jumping into the services. Out of all the service, can you tell me which service we need to take first? Everyone will say confidently EC2. But we need to start with IAM, because you need to create your AWS account and you need to secure your account. You need to create IAM users, give permissions for them and manage the entire AWS account or not. So many people will do the mistake. They'll start EC2, but as a flow, we will go with IAM. So till now, trailers are done. From tomorrow, picture will start. Okay. So from tomorrow, what we do, we will learn IAM. First, should I go directly to practicals or theory first? First, let's go IAM theory first for few days, and then we'll go for the practicals of IAM. Next, we'll take another service, theory, practicals, theory, practicals. So because theory is equally more important, because you need to clear interview and certifications. I can directly create IAM users tomorrow only. If you say, sir, please start practicals, I'll start tomorrow only. But you don't learn much. I'm telling you. Whatever you have to learn it and then don't come back. Only forward. That's it. Right? Super. So it is very easy how to create an AWS account. Just go to Google. Okay. Go to ChatGPT or directly type here AWS free tier account. Do you see this here? Free tier free. Click on it. And do you see this here? Create free account is there. I'm just giving this URL to everyone. Just go to Google, just type, click on here, create free account. And then what is the username? What is the user here? Root user. So you need to put your email ID, give your account name, give some name, click on verify, you get email ID, yeah, verify that email address, give your address details. Don't fake it up. Don't fake it up. Okay. So generally, guys, I'm telling you, nowadays, every person in the world has mobile phones in his hands. Yes or no? Similarly, every IT person will have his own AWS account. So AWS need to take care of the account. Just imagine how many Gmails will get creating per day. So there will be any manual person who is approved in the Google? No, it's an automatic process, right? Here also, AWS accounts you need to create. Some accounts easily will get created. Some accounts payment issues will come. So you need to try with different cards, give the name properly. You need to set it up. Okay. So account only you need to create by yourself. Your names, your email ID, your card, your stuff. Okay. So just continue this, give the details, give the card details, verify it, and then click it. That's it. Create your account, keep it ready. Do not use that account until I say. Okay, now? Clear? Super. Any questions? Sorry, I took 15 minutes extra, but I think it's worth the Verma. Take the screenshots. And by the way, those who already have an account, make sure that account should be less than 1 year. Okay? Less than 1 year. Yeah. Sri Lata, whose ID we need to give? Your Gmail. Someone is saying how to identify whether application security is compromised. So we have some tools like Qualys some tools are there, Sri Hari. So using that, we can find out our application is compromised and applications is secure or not. Those are fine. Clear, Nana? Any questions? Online? Yes, I'll cover that also, Harish. Is there any way to know when account got created? And just go to IAM. You can see there when the account got created, or go to your service. Okay. All right. So can you get the final CC for today? Online. And guys, tomorrow, what you need to do is create your AWS account. And I'm telling you, just do the revision from day 1 to till today. If possible, tomorrow I might conduct a mock interview. Tell what I have learned, right? If not, I can directly go to service, depend upon my mood. So when I say interview, everyone should ready and I'll start doing the shootout round completely. So make sure that you complete, no, it's everything in your brain, just revise it and come. So, but if you want to challenge your memory, don't revise it. Come and start answering the questions. Okay. That is all, guys, for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Don't miss a class. Good night.